Hello, this is an experiment which comes under VT syllabus. The name of the experiment is N and I by torsional pendulum. Okay, N means rigidity modulus of the experimental wire, and I is the moment of inertia of the body whatever given. So here we are going to get a circular plate as shown in the picture. So this is the circular plate given. So for which we have to find out the moment of inertia, and then experimental wire. So this is the wire given. So for which we have to find out the rigidity modulus. So it is the ratio of shearing stress by shearing strain. So you have to find out the distance between the two check nets. So these two are considered as check nets. So the distance of the wire between the check nets that we have to measure. So now I'm going to measure the distance of the wire using the scale. So it is comes around 20.1 centimeter. Okay, so this is what the length of the wire you have to measure. And then circumference of the circular plate you have to measure. So circumference, take a thread and then measure the circumference like this. So hold it and then measure the length of the thread. So it will be coming around 47.5. 47.5. So the circumference now here it is 47.5. So you can able to calculate the radius of this circular disc. So radius of the circular disc is given by circumference by 2 pi. So circumference is 47.5 centimeter. Convert that into meter, and then radius is given by circumference by 2 pi. If you calculate, you are going to get 7.55 centimeter or 7.55 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. And the mass of the circular disc is found to be 1 kg. So these were all the parameters required, and here I entered the length of the experimental wire is 20.1 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, and the radius of the wire is also be a value given in the experiment. It is found to be 0.31 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. So these were all the required parameters to calculate the rigidity modulus of the experimental wire. So here is a formula for calculating the rigidity modulus of the wire. It is nothing but 8 pi L by R to the power of 4 into I by T square. So many Newton per meter square. Here L is the length of the wire. It is already entered as 20.1, and R is the radius of the wire. It is 0.31 mm, and then I is the moment of inertia of the body, and T is the period of oscillation, period of torsional oscillation. Now we have to conduct an experiment to find out the period of oscillation T and also the moment of inertia, and then we have to calculate I by T square value. So in the experiment we are going to calculate I by T square value. So how to calculate I by T square? Now I am going to conduct the experiment how to calculate the value of T and then the value of I. In this object you can fix the check net at 2 points. So here is a point. So if you fix the check net here, so like this you have to fix it. Okay. Slowly tight the screw until it is fixed properly, and then fix this other check net at the upper end like this. So fix it properly, and then see if you twist it slowly like this and then leave it, then allow it to execute torsional oscillations like this. So here the object is twisting about the axis of suspension. So this wire is twisting like this and come back. Okay, this is what is called torsional oscillation. So with this type of oscillation we have to find out the period of oscillation. That means time for one oscillation. In order to avoid errors, we are going to determine the time for 20 oscillations. So how to calculate time for 20 oscillations, I will show you now. Okay. Now the axis of the plane is parallel to the diameter of this object, and then allow it to execute torsional oscillations. So fix a check net here. So fix a reference point onchete cut panna. So here the wire is parallel to the diameter of the object and allow it to execute torsional oscillations like this, and fix a reference point at a particular end wherever the object stops. So now when it comes here, we have to start the stopwatch here, and then when it comes back to the same position, count it as 1. So you have to calculate time for 20 oscillations. Now I will switch on the stop clock here. Okay. Now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So the time is 67.6. So that is what the time for 20 oscillations. So this is the way of finding out the time for 20 oscillations. You have to repeat the experiment once again and then find out the time for 20 oscillations, and then we can able to calculate the average time taken for 20 oscillations. Okay. Now in this arrangement, I fixed the chuck nut to this object such that the axis of the plane, the axis of suspension is found to be perpendicular to the diameter of the object. So this is what the arrangement made. So in this arrangement, we have to allow it to execute torsional oscillation. So twist it little bit like this and allow it to oscillate. So this is the way of executing torsional oscillations. Now fix the chuck nut at wherever the object stops, and then whenever it comes to the same position, switch it on like this, and then when it comes back to the same position, count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. So for 20, the time taken is 92.4 seconds. It is recorded. Now you have to repeat the experiment one more times and find out the average time taken for executing 20 oscillations. Then you can able to calculate time for one oscillation by dividing this average time by 20. Here is a tabular column. So in this tabular column, we have to enter the readings. So this is a plane parallel to the diameter. This is a plane perpendicular to the diameter. And for calculating moment of inertia in this plane, the formula is mr square by 4, and in this plane it is mr square by 2. Here m is mass of the circular plate, capital R is the radius of the circular plate. So here I am going to calculate and put the things in the formula. Then if you calculate moment of inertia, it is found to be 1.425 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kg meter square. And then in this plane, if we calculate the moment of inertia, it will be 2.85 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kg meter square. Now I am going to give you a time for executing 20 oscillations. So here is a value while we conducted the experiment. So it is found to be 72.8 first trial. So time for 20 oscillations in this plane. And the second trial is 72.9. And if you calculate average, it is 72.8. And the period of oscillation. So you have to divide this value by 20 such that the period of oscillation is 3.64 seconds, and square this value, then we are going to get 13.24. And then if you calculate this I, whatever the value calculated here, this I by this t square, then the value becomes 1.076 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So like this we are going to get the value of I by t square. Similarly, we can able to calculate for this axis. So here in this case it is around 102 and 102.1, and the average is 102 only, and then period is 5.1, and the squared value is 26.01, and the value of I by t square is 1.095 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So the average value of I by t square, if you calculate average of these two, it is going to be 1.085 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So many kg meter per second square. Okay, kg meter square per second square. So this is what the value of I by t square. Now make use of this data for calculating the rigidity modulus of the experimental wire. So I am going to give you that details. The modulus of the experimental wire is given by n is equal to 8 pi L by R to the power of 4 into I by t square mean value, so many Newton per meter square. This is the unit. Now I am going to substitute the values here. 8 pi okay into L, okay, 23 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters divided by R is 0.31 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole to the power of 4, and the value of I by t square is 1.085 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So if you calculate this, you are going to get 6.78 into 10 to the power of 10 Newton per meter square. So this is what the value of rigidity modulus of the given experimental wire. So this is the way of calculating the parameter. So this is the schematic diagram that we have to represent here, schematic diagram. and the value of n whatever we calculated, that you have to enter here 6.78 into 10 to the power of 10 Newton per meter square. So this is the way of entering the readings in the given experiment. Thank you.